Hi, this is Sandy Eagon with Keller Williams Realty in Marysville. Thanks for joining me today. Today we are talking about one easy way to pay less on your mortgage and pay it off sooner. If you are looking to sell your house right now, please click on that box asking for a value of your home in today's market. And if you're looking to buy, please click the box asking to see all area homes. Now, back to that easy way to pay your mortgage off sooner. If you're an American today, you probably have a house payment, whether it's a rent payment or a mortgage payment. And if it's a rent, then you're probably looking toward how can you get toward making it a mortgage payment. I have great news for you today. There's actually an easy way to get to where you want to be sooner. I know it might not sound so easy when I actually say it. It's actually to pay more, but wait. It's incremental and we can make this work for you. So at the beginning of this year, I decided I wanted to be at a certain point in my mortgage at the end of the year. And so what I did is I took a look at how much was I paying on my principal interest every month and where I wanted to be at the end of the year. I took that difference and divided it up into 12 payments, and I just pay that much more every month on my mortgage. About a month ago, I started thinking about how much impact is this really having on me and what am I really paying? I found a missing loan term calculator on the internet. Here it is right here. I put in my numbers of what my original payment was and what I'm paying right now, and I took a look and I am shaving off 14 years of my mortgage by doing this. 14 years by doing what I can do right now today, and almost $100,000 in interest I am not going to pay over the term of my mortgage. It was over $90,000 that I am going to pay less in my mortgage because I am paying as much as I can more on my mortgage right now. So why am I bringing this to you? Because that's great news for me, but how about you? I was talking to one of my buyers and he said, you know what, this is such a great tool because he has a huge car payment and he's trying to figure out how he can get that down sooner, faster, and be able to put his money toward what is more important, which is right now getting money ready for purchasing his home. So here's what we do. And at any time during this video, if you want to stop and look at these numbers, just pause this video right here, take a look and look at it carefully and see what you can do. So I took a sample $300,000 mortgage and a interest rate of 3.75. If your regular payment includes $1,500 of principal and interest, so you just take out that amount that you're putting towards your escrow, take a look at how many payments you have remaining. So as you can see, what I did is I just left that line blank for payments remaining, and then I hit calculate missing loan term. So if you're paying your regular $1,500 toward your principal and interest every month, you're going to end up paying for 26.2 years, and the interest alone that you're going to pay is $171,000, actually $171,525. That's a lot of money. And that's just what we often end up doing. We see that number on the statement, we pay it, whew, 1 month down, 29 more to go, 29 years more to go, okay? Well, what if you make that a little different? So let's just say you have $100 a month that you can be putting more toward your mortgage, okay? So let's take another look at that. Take out your payments remaining, make that payment amount $1,600, and your principal or current payoff amount is $300,000 still, and your annual interest rate is still 3.75. Calculate the missing loan term. What do you get? You're now paying for 23.5 years, and you'll end up paying $152,144. That is a savings of 3 years and almost $20,000. You're paying $20,000 less. Now, yes, you're paying $100 more on your mortgage, but over the term of your loan, you're going to pay almost $20,000 less of interest. This is huge. If you are looking for wealth, use this tip. If you can pay $200 a month, then take a look at this next one. The same principles apply. So if you can make $1,700 a month at 3.75% interest rate on a $300,000 loan, Your payments remaining will be 256 and some change, so 257 payments. It will take you 21.4 years, and you'll end up paying $136,000 in some change in interest. That is about $35,000 less that you will spend. You will spend $35,000 less. Talk about a savings. This is incredible. If you're not going to move in the next year, if you're planning to stick around in your home for a while, take a look at this. Now, there have been times in my life when I don't have two nickels to rub together after I pay my bills, literally. In fact, I've been in the red. So if you are at that point and maybe you have other debt you have to handle, take care of that first. Take a look at daveramsey.com. Number one is get yourself that cushion. Get yourself $1,000 cushion, or if you're in a job like me where it can be variable, at least a month's expenses for cushion, and then start tackling your debt. But what if at that point you can actually put 50 bucks, just 50 bucks towards your mortgage? If you spent $1,550 on your principal and interest, then you would pay off your mortgage in 298 payments. It would take you 24.8 years, and you'd end up paying $161,000 of interest. Let's take a look back at your standard payment, the one you have to make. For $50 more a month, you're actually going to spend $10,000 less when you're paying off your house. So that's huge. $10,000 and a year and a half less. That's huge. Now let's say that you don't own a house, or maybe that's not your biggest priority right now, because your biggest priority is your car payment. So I know a lot of people are strapped with car payments right now, and even if you take a modest car for $15,000, I've seen some huge payments for a lot more than this. Let's just say that you have a $15,000 loan and a $300 payment. If you're making that regular $300 principal and interest payment, then you're going to take 7.3 years to pay it off, and you're going to pay $11,000 in interest. So that's actually a $26,000 car that you're driving right now. Let's change that. Let's put that $50 into your car payment, and now it's going to take you 5.5 years, which is almost 2 years less, and $8,000, which is about $3,000 less. So now you have a $23,000 car that you're driving as opposed to $26,000. Let's take a look at the dollars and cents in your life. Let's see what can make a big difference on your pocketbook. Be great stewards of your resources. The Bible says we are supposed to be great stewards of the resources. What we have is what we're supposed to take care of. If you have any questions today about what can you do about your finances, I might have some tips, and I might send you to somebody else. But talk to me today. I'd love to see how I can help you help your bottom line for you and your family now and in the future. Thanks so much. Have an awesome day. I'm excited to serve you, and I'll talk to you next time.